Good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a nice weekend. It's been a lovely sunny one here in Kent, almost spring-like. Right, so today we're talking about play biting. Now, play biting is something that's very common in puppies, and probably one of the top issues that people come to me with puppies with, and things that I see on the breed forums all the time, is my puppy's biting me. Now, let's start off with as to why puppies bite. So, puppies have those tiny little sharp teeth. They cause lots and lots of pain, but actually they can't do much damage with them. Now, it may seem like they can, but they can bite your skin, which really, really hurts, but they cannot crush bones with them. Now, the reason why they have these tiny little sharp teeth is to learn how to use their mouths. It's a bit like toddler cutlery. So when they're with their brothers and sisters in the litter, if they bite one of the other puppies through play, and you'll notice when dogs play there's a fair bit of mouthing and biting going on, if they bite too hard, what you'll find is the other puppy will shriek, or if they bite one of the adults, they'll shriek because it hurts, but you won't find any damage, and they won't even break the skin, because of course dogs have thicker skin and fur than we do. So they're learning how to use their mouths. Now later on, at around 20 weeks-ish, although it does vary from dog to dog and breed to breed, your puppy will get rid of those little baby teeth, and you'll notice them drop out, and you may find some on your carpets, and they'll be replaced with adult teeth. Now, adult teeth are a lot rounder. And the thing with adult teeth is if they bite you, they don't hurt so much because they haven't got that kind of needle-like structure on the ends of them. But with adult teeth, your puppy, depending on obviously their breed as well, has the ability to potentially crush bones. So we have a little 3-year-old Chihuahua, Dexter, tiny little dog. However, he'll quite happily sit and munch away on a raw chicken bone, and he'll eat the whole bone, including the bone itself. He obviously has got his adult teeth, and that's what part of a dog's teeth are designed for, is for eating meat. But as I say, he'll quite happily eat the whole bone. So potentially he could bite on my finger and crush the bone in it. However, he's learnt how to use his mouth, and of course none of the pet dogs bite people, but it is something they've got the potential to do. Of course, Siri, the big Dalmatian, he quite often eats like raw pig trotters. I've got a friend that breeds pigs. And again, when they're in action, they're quite scary, an adult dog's teeth. But because he's learnt how to use his mouth through those little tiny sharp puppy teeth, he knows how hard to bite. So also, if you watch adult dogs play, they will quite often mouth and bite each other. Occasionally you'll get a shriek to say someone's bitten too hard, but most of the time you'll see them mouthing, biting, grabbing each other's legs without any problem at all. Again, this is down to them having learnt how to use their mouth with those little tiny sharp puppy teeth. So that is why your puppy bites. They're just learning how to use their mouth. Now, ways to reduce this play biting is to do lots of play with toys with your puppy. Because obviously our skin is a lot more delicate than a dog's. And when they're biting you, a lot of the time, all they're trying to do is to get you to play in the same way they'd have played with their brothers and sisters in the litter. But of course, we don't like playing like that. So it's really important to teach your puppy that humans play with toys. We don't play with skin biting. Now, different people have different opinions on this, but for me, I would rather just teach my puppies no contact with skin, we play with toys. So whenever I invite my puppies to play, I always have a toy to hand, and with a young puppy, what I will do is I'll have toys everywhere. So I'll have toys on the back of the sofa and toys in kind of by the front door and everywhere my puppy is likely to get excited and try and play with me. So whenever they come over, I've got a toy to stick straight in their mouth. And while they're playing with that toy, of course, they're not biting my skin because they've got a toy in their mouth. So that is what I found is always the best way of handling it. Now, other times that puppies get bitey is if they haven't had enough sleep, if they're hungry, if they're tired. So it's making sure that they do get plenty of rest. And all of that is covered in the free mini course called Part of the Family, which you can sign up for free on the website. And we talk about setting a routine for your puppy, which includes toilet training, sleeping, eating, there's a section on play biting, and all those kind of core elements that you need to have a well socialised, well behaved puppy. Now that works in conjunction with the Practical Puppy, which is our main training course for puppies. So if you've got a new puppy or even a slightly older puppy, I would highly recommend you check out both of those. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of an insight into play biting. If you're having lots of problems with play biting, feel free to drop me a message and we can discuss your personal kind of circumstances and exactly what's going on with your pup. But it is very common. All puppies do it, and it's like using their toddler cutlery. They're learning how to use their mouths. Now, when Siri, my Dalmatian, was a puppy, I was actually teaching a puppy class. He was with me doing the demonstrations for it. And I distinctively remember I was addressing the class, looked down, and I had blood trickling down my finger where he just caught me with one of his teeth. Prime example of puppy training. And I say, I know what I'm doing. And I was part of that. I was teaching the class. But it was a great talking point in the class that all puppies bite. It's not that he's a naughty puppy. It's just doing what puppies do. But it's learning how to handle this biting, which is really, really important. So check out the free course. And I say you've also got the main Practical Puppy training course there as well. So let me know what you'd like me to discuss and talk about next week. What I'm aiming to do is do a different topic each week, so I'll be here every Monday at 10 o'clock on the Practical Puppy Facebook group. I can discuss any topic that you would like to do with puppies, so let me know what you'd like me to talk about. Good bit of free advice for you. And also, as I say, feel free to add any comments or questions about today's topic. And again, I will be on keeping an eye on these things and answer your questions as we go. I can't seem to see the questions coming up on this live. I say I'm fairly new to doing lives, so I'm not quite sure how to access questions. Today what I've done is I've turned my phone around, so I'm now in a portrait mode, and I was hoping that might show some questions, but it hasn't. So what I'll be doing is checking back over this video and answering any questions you have in the comments. So feel free to drop me a message, like the video, so I know you're watching it. As I said, I'd love to hear your comments, and I'm more than happy to help you if you've got a puppy that bites. So just add a comment, send me a message and let me know. It's great. So I'll see you same time next Monday for a different puppy topic. Have a great week.